and I'm like, nah, it's just neat. He makes
You couldn't believe it was a guitar.
No, and you couldn't, man.
What? How? Who? Yeah.
I know,
Amazing.
and then turn around and be so musical. He's got that one that was a Women in Love intro. It's just pretty, you know. It's just insanely pretty, and it's like wow. And the guy was just well-rounded, and I you know,
very.
I enjoyed that about playing his stuff because it's never a dull moment.
Yeah.
We're doing like a festival or something, and you know, I see like kids out there, and apparently, and you're always gonna have the people with their arms crossed like this, and they're gonna be staring at you, and man, I stick
They're
to
critical.
well, I stick to the album a lot of times, and then a lot of times, you know, if I get it, like you said, the younger kids, and they'll come in, you can tell they're guitar players, you know, they got their camera phones out, and you know, and they're, you know, you're under the microscope. I'll take them for a loop, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give them the I'm going to give them the 1977 Starwood version of Eruption. And they're going, what? Or I'm going to give them the 1979 Van Halen 2 version of Eruption.
Right.
And they're like, wait, what?
That's different.
Yeah, and you know, and I'm going to work off of, you know, the boundaries that were set when he did it. I mean, there's still tons of room for some improvisation, but only so much. So I take a few liberties here or there, but mostly I try to keep it as close to the recordings as I possibly can, because I think they deserve that. When somebody comes to a show,
they want to hear the song.
Yeah, and the thing was, I saw Van Halen when they played. They opened their tour in Greensboro, North Carolina. I had to see it. Had the first show. Had to see it. They came out gunning. And I mean, it was really close and dead on. I mean, all of it. And they even played like Light Up the Sky. I mean, just B-sides, just broke them out, the heavy stuff. And it was amazing. Then they came back, and I saw them again, and it was way much looser. They did like a 10-minute improvisation of Crossroads, and I'm so glad.
Wow.
In the middle of the show. And I never missed a lick either. You know, he's on, you know, and he's just doing this, and that was two different kinds of impressive.
Yeah.
One was to never drop the ball, even though you sound like you're about to foul any minute. And the other one was to be that aggressive and dead on. So it was two different sides of the same band. And I was just like,
both.
Yeah. It was like the very beginning was like, you know, they were more comfortable by the time they came back around. And he's just, it's not the same exact solo in Jamie's Crying or Mean Streets, you know, that you would be used to hearing. But, you know, it was still like, it's still Ed.
Yeah.
It's unmistakably him.
You can't.
It's
just there.
Hey, man, it was nice talking to you.
Thank you.
All right, gang. We're going to be playing in Lemore's, Staten Island, New York, July 4th weekend. So if you can make it out, come on out and check out the show. It's great clubs, great city. It's going to be a great bar. And I'd like to thank Nico for having me on, and rock on.
Now we've seen those double neck guitars. This is our weird guitar of the week, and it's taking it to a new level. It is a double guitar. You're looking at something that is like two guitars glued together. They're not fused, it's actually built this way. It's a lefty guitar and a righty guitar of identical design, stuck together right smack down the middle, and essentially creating the Siamese twin of the guitar world. So you have a lefty side and a righty side. Is this for two different guitar players, or do you have to be ambidextrous to play it? Well, neither. When we look at the body, everything is standard and checks out just normal. Pickups, volume knob, tone knob, bridge, pickup selector, and a very cool metallic design. The secret is on the neck. At the top by the headstock is a special foam pad that is fixed against the strings. It muffles the strings so that when the guitar player playing this runs their fingers down each of the guitar necks, they can slide, trill, hammer, and pull the notes to create them with both hands and play two sections, harmonies if you will, at the same time. You need the practice to pull that off. So this has been another edition of the Weird Guitar of the Week here on the show. Thanks to all of you that have been sending me these pictures. Please keep them coming, and if you have a Weird Guitar of the Week that you want featured on the show, send it to Nico at NicoRocks.com. Okay guys, so that's the wrap up for this week. Jeff Horton, special thanks for coming out here and doing the show. You're awesome. You guys have to check out Fair Warning anytime they're in town. Well worth the price of admission, and you're going to get your money's worth, I promise you that. So next time, remember to keep watching. We've got more guests, we've got more Craigslist, we've got more everything that you've seen, and we're just going to keep going. So thanks for watching.